hidey hole. Hope you're okay. Anyone that notices the colour of the pond, the greeny blue, will know what that is. Malachite. So I've mentioned in my videos that they're getting a treatment, and today is the day for the FMG. So FMG is in the pond. Now, just as a tip, what I do is give my filters a really good clean. Why? Well, because you want as much detritus, crap, muck, stuff that's going to absorb the treatment and expose parasites and the like, you want rid of. So my brushes were really filthy. I've really purged my drain line, my bottom drain, purged it 4 or 5 times through here, gave it a good run until it ran clear, got rid of any muck in there. Cleaned my two like mesh filters in there, so all my filters are cleaned out. Shower had a good clean out about a month ago, as you know. The only thing really that's bothering me now is I haven't got a pond hoover, and I wanted to skim all the crap, all the water and the detritus off the top of the pond, because there's a bit in there in the plant filter. This winter what I might do is take every single plant out of there, take all the pebbles out of there, everything out, clean it all out, wash it all out, get an hoover and hoover it all out, and then only put my plants submerged into large, really huge, largest baskets I can get, so I can lift them out easier. So actually there's no pebbles in there. The pebbles, so it's like the actual whole floor, instead of pebbles being in, it's all in baskets, so in the future it's easily accessible, so I ain't got to get a shovel in there and shovel them out. That's the only thing I'd change with that. So FMG is in, pond water's looking great. I've noticed straight away that koi, you've just seen a flash then, you see it, so a couple have flashed. Now they have not flashed or anything really, not a lot at all, but they do when this treatment, obviously, because it's, you know, it's on the skin, they can feel it itching and they can't itch. It's like us having something on our skin, and we'd be no different. If you lathered yourself with some oil or something on your skin, you'd be rubbing yourself, wouldn't you? That's a natural response, not an unnatural response. So okay, so the treatment's in, hopefully they'll settle down. There might be a bit of itching going on. I'm going to watch them now. I've done it early on in the day because got the rest of the day to observe, and if there's any problems, to react and obviously get them out, or do what you need to do. I'm pouring it in little and often over a period of the hour as recommended. That will get drawn into the skimmer there, look. So I'm going to sit here and have a coffee now, keep doing that, finish the treatment off. I might do one more treatment of this in about 7 days time, and then that's about it, hopefully. Now what most people I think do is, once they've done one treatment, for example, they think the koi are improving, so that's when they stop. I could actually stop because I think, oh yeah, koi great, but I'm not. I'm continuing the full treatment because the parasites have cycles of egg laying, young bearing, cycles when they sort of can be in the water, attached to koi. So you've got to give it, sort of spread the treatment over a period, and that's what I'm doing. And I might even conclude, once I've done the FMG, finish off with the chloramine tea that I've got 2 treatments of that over a period of 2 to 3 weeks, and hopefully that will conclude it. Anything that's got by that, what I've done, is one hell of a hard parasite. But what you've got to also consider is it's about controlling parasites. Anyone that says that they don't have parasites are liars, because parasites live in relation to koi. They're always there, they always will be. Like humans, we have skin things on us but we don't really know about it. You only get to know about it when the parasites become such that they are in abundance in numbers, or the koi gets, you know, slightly ill, and then it all kicks off. So the immune system gets knocked a little bit, and then they get overtaken, just like humans. We're the same. You know, look at coronavirus. Most people, fine and dandy. If we weren't told on the news or media about coronavirus, we wouldn't know about it, would we? We'd just have more deaths over winter, and we put it down to flu, been bad, job done. But now it's all in the media, so we all get to know about it, we're all scared about it, and now we're all screwed about it. Okay, so see that koi then, I'm a bit of a wobbler. See him flashing, look, he's not liking this treatment. Now, I've never had such behaviour like that with PP or anything like that, so it's obviously the FMG that it's reacting to. So I'm going to keep an eye on them, because, you know, some might not like it and might be adversely affected. I've calculated my dosage according to my pond volume. There's lots of air going in. Like I say, I've done a water change in effect, because I've got rid of loads of water. I've got some more going in, so I'll be watching them for today. Put a bit more of a gloop in. I'll keep putting this in, and I'll come back in a bit, and hopefully koi will settle down. And they've already been fed. I fed them before the treatment went in, just to give them, you know, a bit of a perk. I'm not going to feed them this afternoon, probably just leave them to it. We'll be back soon. What a lovely day as well. A beautiful day here. Happy days, coffee time. Hi folks, Keith. Welcome to Kenty's Kicks. I'm around the pond again. Koi going absolutely bonkers. Looking absolutely great at the moment. The treatments of my malachite and that is about done now. I'm going to give it a few more days, I think, then I'm going to put some more malachite in, just to give them another dose. But they are absolutely really settled down. The skin on this one, this kohaku here, where is it? This one, it's had a couple of like dark scales, that's clearing up. A few marks on the koi have gone, and they're just looking so much better and so much happier. They really are. So I'm quietly confident. So I've got my water kit out and stuff, so I'm going to test my water today while I'm doing that. It's a lovely Saturday, chilling out. I've noticed I've been absolutely banging in loads of food, loads of this food here, and I bet you since yesterday, I bet I've put you half or 3/4 of that tub into this pond, because they really are noshing it. Now the downside of that is my water is not as clear. I don't think. Looks a bit hazier in the clarity from top to bottom, and there's more fines in it. So that means really that I should really be upping my filter maintenance, which I'm going to dump and give it a wash out, I think, today. And what I'm also going to do, I'm going to use this time as a bit of an experiment, because I've got some Mediclay, and there's all sorts of some people really love it, said it's really good stuff. But if I'm honest with you, and I'm going to flip, if I'm honest with you, with these clays, I've never seen a difference. Never. Nothing. Zero. Now I say zero, I still use it because it's only £14 a bag, something like that, and I just think my water, it's about 200 ppm, so there's not really high in minerals, so I just think, well, whatever that does, there's minerals being added in, and that's just why I do it. But if I'm honest with you, this about people saying that it does this to your koi and stuff like that, I'm sorry, it doesn't. That seems quite controversial to say that, don't it? But I think that a lot of people will say that. There's not, the thing is with things like this, you can't, because you add these type of things. This is my theory. Because you do these type of things and add these type of things through the growing summer season, you're naturally going to see a lift, aren't you? Because temperatures are rising, it's not cold, they're not at 5 degrees C, 10 degrees C, 11, 12, no full fluctuations are less, they're feeding, they're happier, they're more active anyway, they're growing, So you've got to be really careful, because is it that that's doing these things, or is it other things at play? Now, for the best part, if you stopped adding things like clay, Mediclay and Malachite clay, this is what they're all based from, you won't see any detriment, and I can guarantee you that you won't see no detriment at all. So if you stop using these products, you won't go, oh my god, my pond's gone to shit. It just won't happen. Because if you're doing all the things anyway, like good maintenance, water changes or trickling in, trickling out, all these things, you've got a decent, half decent system, you're almost there, you're doing the basics well. So these things won't make much difference. And from a, when they call it Mediclay, from a medical point of view, I find that hard to believe. So yeah, that's my 2 pennies worth on that stuff. So what I'm going to do, because my pond has seen, because of my feeding and stuff, there is more stuff in the column of the water. I'm not adding it to clean water, so I'm adding it for a reason. So I'm going to do a separate video on this, and I'm going to add the Mediclay, and we will see if it improves the clarity of my pond, because I am definitely seeing an adverse reaction to dumping loads of food in. It's just affected my water quality, which makes sense, don't it? If I'm dumping in 400 grams of food in every day, it's got to react to the water, the fish will digest it, it's got to produce more waste, more fines, more water, cloud the water more, colour the water, and all these things. So let's just put it to test and we'll see. Separate video though. However, what I thought was going to be interesting here, I've got another food. I said on my other video, a recent video, that I say video, I want to say something about this actually. I've started cutting videos into one, so instead of doing one whole topic per week, making several videos and then just cutting them all in. The only downside of doing that is that you forget what you bloody spoke about in the other videos. So unless you watch every single cut of your videos, you lose track of what you spoke about. So I apologise if I'm talking about stuff I've already said. That's the reason. So I have mentioned for sure that I was going to look at getting another food. I did buy another food. I showed you a big sack, 10 kilo sack, and I said it was very lightweight, and it is. So what I thought, I've been looking at other foods to mix in, high protein food to switch to, because this is only 30% that I've been feeding them with. So I thought, right, well, it's getting a bit warmer, they're getting more active, let's give them a high protein food. So I've sourced one off eBay. Right, they didn't tell me the brand, however the protein value was £13.79 I think per for 2 kilo that I got, and I'll show you that in a minute. I don't know what I'm grabbing it for because the video's on me, dumb arse. So yeah, but this is 47% protein. Okay, so I'm going to flip you around. I've got my mini scales out and I'm going to weigh the two and what I'm doing. So, as many know, I grow orchids as well, and I sell orchid supply, so I sell things like pots and stuff. So these are 2 equal size pots. So what I'm going to do, I've already weighed these, and I think they were 3.7 gram each. Now this one, when I weighed it and filled it up, it come to 30 gram. So it should be something like 33.6 now, or 7. There you go, 3.6 for the pot, and that weighed in at 30 gram for roughly a cupful. Okay, now what I'm going to do, because this is the difference between heavier or better quality ingredients food. So I'm predicting that this cup of food, which looks a lot smaller, so in your head it makes you think they're getting less. Let's say by volume it's exactly the same, isn't it? Yeah, do you agree? By volume exactly the same. So I'm putting in exactly the same amount of food, aren't I? Let's see them. 30 gram, 47 gram. Wow. So there you go. So I'm going to be switching from this to this. And it's more expensive food, but the ingredients and the protein is greater, so actually it's denser, and per volume it's heavier. So what does that mean? Well, what that means is the koi I will use less, because if I was giving 30 grams of that, let's try to see if I'm going to give 30 grams. That's a bit more than that, so I want 33.3. You get what I mean anyway. So it's going to actually be, you know, it's about there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So there you go, equal weights. As you can see, it's less food. So my 10 gram, 30% food, I'll be throwing in more to keep them fuller to the same weight. So actually I've spent more money, but I can use less food. So this is what you can't be getting into, is the trap of, right, I'm going to give them the same food. So if you imagine, if I give them a cup of that, I'm giving them 47 grams, not 30. So if you do it on weight, you've got to be careful. However, you could see that as your natural progression of increasing your food. So you give them the same cup of water, of food, but you're also increasing the amount, aren't you, in weight. So hopefully, what I'm going to do now, I've not been fed this one yet because it's new. I'm still smashing it to bits, and I'm going to be mixing it with that. So there's the difference, 4ml and 6ml. So I'll mix the both and see how they go, and then at some point I will, this will probably be 3/4, and it'll be 1/4 of that one mixed in just to bulk it up. And then once I've used this, it's not Nijikawa, I used to use Nijikawa. This is a brand that I got off eBay. Yeah, a lot heavier, a lot denser, and when you feel it as well, you can feel it. It's less. It's just, you know, it's more solid. Whereas that look at the construct. Look at that, more like a biscuit. As you look at that, look how dense it is. Okay, so it's clearly better quality than that. So maybe that's why me koi have been so hungry and active, because they're not been getting fulfilled by the lighter food. Thought that'd be of interest, and it's of interest to me because I've just done that little thing while you've been watching. So hope you've all had a fantastic week. I'm going to get this uploaded, so you should be seeing it Saturday evening. Have a great rest of the weekend. I'm going to do a water test now, and then I will start to do some other bits and bobs. I bought some stuff from a reef tank, so I'm going to do a reef tank video. So thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Please like the video. Nothing wrong with tapping the like button, is there? Free. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber if you're a subscriber. Thanks for watching if you're watching. If you are watching, not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please support. It's really appreciated. And get some chat going down in the comments. And have a great week next week. Don't forget to join the friendly koi keepers, friendly reef keepers, love of orchids and gardening. I've got a few groups. I'll cover a broad range of interests that I like to do. So less my rambling on. I'm going to finish on the koi. Thank you. I'm going to flip you around and finish on the koi. looking a lot more vibrant, aren't they, guys?